Hello YouTube. This will be a behind the scenes of the Mr. Christmas light show display. This will be done in 4 parts. Mr. Christmas will be done 1 part. This will also be done with the Mr. Christmas, this tree here. Second part will be the Jemmy, along with the icicles. The third part will be at night, the Mr. Christmas, all 20 songs that it has. And then the Jemmy, all 6 songs that it has, along with these, how they look at night. And then the wreath, I'll do also with the Jemmy. Alright, let's get started. So main power comes in from the garage. Come over there. It comes over there, goes through the bushes. Right there, you can see that green cord. It goes along the sidewalk over to that plug there, and then into that box. Inside of this box here, let's go and take off the lid. I'll be spray painting this black next year, but we have all the connections, or at least the connections that go to the Mr. Christmas, and that tree there, and the icicles are also inside of this box. So that's main power. That's just for everything that's on a timer. This runs from 5, and I had it for 11:30, but I changed it to 12 for the 12 days of Christmas. So yeah. Starting with the big tree here, the Mr. Christmas is located inside this this black casing here. Mr. Christmas is located back there. How I have it splitting off to each tree is this box here. The box is also located right here. The box for the 2 trees is located right here. That split off to each individual tree. So yep. How I made these is PVC pipe, you can see, as well as some conduit that I ripped the wires out of it, so I can have it all flexible, you know. There we go. So like this is a conduit that you see inside the buildings. The lights are a little bit swaying, but it's okay. 4 hooks on each of them. So yeah, that's in a large tree, 7 feet tall. It goes from up there, so it's probably as tall as this palm tree here. This tree right here is 5 feet tall. Oh, this has 6 channels. All 3 of these have 6 channels, because the Mr. Christmas, that has 6 channels. But it looks like it has 12. Because I actually ran each channel, so like when, let's say this one over here blinks, this one right here is actually the same strand. I basically ran it up the tree to the very top up here, and then back down the tree to the other side. So it looks like it has a lot more strands than this one and this one, but they all have the same amount of strands. This one right here, what I did, all 3 of them, I ran it, the 2 of them, I ran it up the tree and just back down the same strand. And the first, I would say about 7 to 8 sections, I actually moved around the lights to where this one looks like green, blue, red, pink, and then orange, green, blue, red, and then that's about it. But I made the top a little bit to make it a little bit like a that each section's like a color. Over here, I didn't do that at all. But you can see this tape here. Whenever it's alternating, I made it look like it's, you know, running up here. Look like it's, you know, going up and Like, I don't know how to explain that. But I did this over here too. You see this black tape? I covered up some of the lights to where whenever, like, for example, the 1, 2, 3, and 5, this one over here is illuminated, but this is not, and vice versa. Just looks like it's running up and down the tree, pretty much. That's how I did these trees. And then this arch also has 6 strands running. I think it's about 6 feet tall. Around like 6 feet. So I have garland running on the outside of it. This over here is falling a little bit, but you can see I have it zip tied right here. And over here too. So, yep. The reason you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but I also have guidelines. Because this arch has fallen over one time. So I just put some guidelines to where it just doesn't fall over. None of the stuff has just fallen over this year, unlike last year. You know that I had a big tree that was sitting right about here. The small tree was sitting about here. Medium tree was sitting right about here. These leaves, I couldn't do anything about them, but I did clean it up and a bunch of leaves has fallen, so anyhow. Like, none of the stuff has ever fallen over this year yet, minus this tree. It made it fallen over one time, but it's partly my fault. I didn't put the right amount of stakes this year on this one. But other than that, nothing has really gotten damaged this year. Or last year, this tree got chewed up by squirrels. Got another one, and yeah, it has more function than my last one. So I got a new one. I'll go over all the functions in another video on this thing. The top star topper does not change any motion. It's actually just plugged directly into that top base. There's a plug in the back. I don't know if you can see it. You can see that little plug there. That's what the star plugs into. So like you can actually unplug the star up there. And then there are a total 12 strands, I think. Yep, 12 that run throughout the entire tree. And I have it just placed on top of this plant here. And the connection for that is also put into one of those boxes. Alright, now moving over to this tree here. Tell me if you like last year's better, but I have strands from this arch going through this power box. I'm gonna spray paint it. We'll spray paint that. But channel 1 right here, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4 back there, channel 5, and channel 6. And then these lights have fallen over time. So tell me if you like, put in the comments if you like last year's design where it looks like it was wrapped around the tree, where it was wrapped around the tree and it was running up and down the tree. Or do you like this one where it's moving side to side? So just put that in the comments. That's pretty much the Mr. Christmas. We'll move on to part 2.